me change this so you can see me. All right, so for today, we're gonna do a bit of a breakdown and do a full body session. So we'll do abdominals, some lower body and some upper body, and we'll get a full body burn. And you've got equipment and stuff if you wanna make it easier or harder. Sorry about the glare. Also, if you want a bit of neck support, you can grab a cushion or a small ball to place under your head, so then that way you don't feel like your neck's so far back. But if you don't have that problem, don't worry about it, you should be fine. All right, so we'll start lying on our back and just double checking everyone can hear me okay? Yes? No? Yep, perfect. All right, so you're gonna start lying on your back, head rested either on a pillow, cushion, or a ball. You're gonna have your shoulder blades down and back. We're starting a nice neutral spine and our feet down. So we're gonna start with a nice simple exercise called bent knee fall out. So from here, you're gonna draw the ribs to hips, inhale to set the T-zone, and as you exhale, you're just gonna ever so slightly gently lower the knee towards the floor, and then inhale to return it. Exhale ever so slightly, use the other one, and inhale to return it. So you wanna focus on drawing the ribs to hips and keeping it nice and controlled so there's no movement in the pelvis. So you can keep your fingers kind of in between your hip bones to make sure that your T-zone doesn't let go. Which refers to your pelvic floor and your transverse abdominals. And this one's very deep, so don't stress if you don't feel anything. We're just getting a bit of movement and warm up through the deep abdominals. Beautiful. Chin's gently tucked in and eyes are towards the knees. Keeping that T-zone switched on and the feet stay on the floor. Nice. Looking good. I feel like my laptop's a bit dark. I might have to move that in a second. All right. Keep going there. Just a couple more on each side. And then we'll transition to lift and extend. Last one. Beautiful. All right, so for lift and extend, we still stay with the neutral spine and our legs down. You're gonna inhale to lift one leg, exhale to extend it out straight, inhale to return it into tabletop, and then exhale, lowering it down. Inhale to lift the leg, exhale to extend, keeping the ribs to hips. Inhale to return, exhale, lower it down. So changing sides, inhale, lift, exhale, extend, pointing the toes, inhale, return, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, extend, return, and lower down. Beautiful, keep going there. Just gonna lower this down slightly to make it a bit easier to see. Beautiful. Nice, so we lift, extend, return, and lower. Still kicking my bench. Nice. So really focus on keeping the ribs drawn down towards the hips, and you should feel a bit of an abdominal connection as you take the leg away. If you're not, that's okay. This is still a warm-up exercise. We'll feel them soon. Nice, last one on each side here. Excellent. All right, so the next one, the last warm-up exercise we're gonna do is tabletop prep. So for this one, we're gonna get used to that neutral to imprinted spine and lifting the legs up off the floor and how it feels like when your abs aren't supported. So you're gonna inhale to set the T-zone and lift the first leg, and then exhale, imprint the spine, lifting the other one together. Inhale to lower down the first leg, and then exhale, lowering the second one. Inhale to lift the first, exhale the second. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lower. So inhale, lift, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lower. Nice. You can keep your hands either by the floor, or I like to have them on my abs just to make sure everything's connected. Beautiful, team. Shins are parallel to the floor as they lift up, knee goes directly over the hip. And on the next one, you're going to keep your legs up in tabletop for me. So once you're there, keep them together. You want your knees to be hip distance apart over the knees, shoulder blades are down and back, and resting the hands by your side. From here, you're going to inhale, T-zone ribs to hips, and as you exhale, you're going to lower the entire leg down towards the floor, tapping with the toes, inhale to return. Exhale, lowering the entire leg from the hip down towards the floor, and then inhale to return. So keep going there. I'm just going to go to my bench so that I don't get the form wrong. Nice. Beautiful. So I definitely want to start to feel this through the lower abdominals and a bit under the ribs as you draw the ribs down towards the hips. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can lead with the heel, so then you go a bit lower. If you want to make it harder again, you can add a gentle curl. So you curl up, eyes are on the knees, and you're still working through going down with the abs, down with the legs. Ribs to hips. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Nice. And then once you're done, you can lower your feet down towards the floor, give yourself a little bit of an abdominal rotation. It feels like it wants to click. Nice. How's everyone feeling? Could you start to feel your abs wake up? Yeah. Awesome. All right. So the next one we're going to do is bicycle legs. So it's a little bit harder. So you're going to imprint the spine, bring the legs into tabletop hip distance apart. If you'd like to, if you've got a ball or even just with your hands, we're going to curl the body up so that our hands come over our knees. So this is where if you've got something to hold it, it's quite nice because then you maintain that form. From here, you're going to inhale to set the T-zone, exhale to extend the leg out over the roof, and then inhale to return. Exhale, extending the other leg down, and inhale to return. Exhale to extend, inhale to return. So when you're ready, yeah, beautiful. Curling the body up all the way, staying over the knees, drawing the ribs to hips, and keeping the spine imprinted. Nice. You only want to take the leg out as far as you can or as low as you can without arching at the ribs. Keeping the kneecaps parallel to the ceiling and pointing the toes. Watch you're not rounding out your shoulders, and you want the leg that's in tabletop to not move as you extend the other leg out. Beautiful. Just a couple more on each side. Last one. Nice, and then you can lower the head and lower the legs. Give them a little stretch if you need. All right. The next one we're going to do is hundreds prep. So it's exactly the same as when you're on the reformer. Imprinting the spine, legs together in tabletop. From here, we're going to have our arms up towards the ceiling. It's just easier to start this way with our shoulder blades down and back. You're going to inhale T-zone and exhale, curl the body up, hands past the hips, and extending the legs. Inhale, returning to tabletop and lowering with the shoulders. Exhale, curl up and extend. Inhale, return. Nice. Let me just check everyone's form. Nice, looking really good, ladies. Keep your eyes on the knees as you curl up. Inhale through the nose, short, sharp breath through the mouth as you come up. Nice. Curl up from the base of the ribs and then extend the legs, so take your time with this one. Excellent. Keep going there. Let's just do a few more. Exhale, curl up and then extend the legs. Inhale, come back. If you need to keep your head on the floor for this one as well, that's an easier option, you can. If you wanted to grab a cushion and stick a cushion between your knees, you also can. Otherwise, just keep your knees together. Drawing the ribs to hips. Couple more here. And last one. Nice. Give yourself a second, grab a drink if you need. How's everyone feeling? Sit up, just get a little stretch. Good, good. All right. So the next one we're going to do is a progression from hundreds prep. It's not hundreds, don't worry. We're going to do beats. So the movement is the same, but there is an addition to it. If you want to pulse on that ball, Nikita, you can. Perfect. If you want to grab a pillow or anything, ladies, you can, because then you can pulse on it. So you want to pop whatever you've got in between your ankles, your heels and ankles. Yeah, same thing. Okay. If that doesn't feel comfortable or you don't like it, alternatively, you can also place it in between your knees, and that's no problem. From here, we're going to come into tabletop, imprinting the spine, shoulder blades are down and back. Hang on, my back doesn't want to cooperate. All right, knees are over the hips, arms to the ceiling. From here, the same movement. You exhale, curl up, extend the legs, then you turn the feet out and pulse a few times. So it feels a little awkward in the knees, but it's in between your ankles. As you curl up, it's a little bit easier to move the feet and pulse on the ball. And then you come back. Exhale, curl up, extend the legs, pulse, 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 and then return. Nice. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, extend, exhale, beat a few times. Come up. Nice. Sorry, you can do that all in one breath. So exhale, curl up, extend the feet, pulse for a few times. If that feels uncomfortable, you can break it down a bit. So you exhale, inhale, hold, and then exhale to pulse the feet a few times. So you have options with this one. Nice. If you want to make it harder, you can lower the legs slightly on a 45-degree angle. Really draw the ribs to hips with this one. Zip up through the inner thighs as you're pulsing on the ball, turning out the feet, pointing the toes slightly, and gently coming back. We'll do a few more of these. Last one. And then you can gently bring your legs together, stretch out like a little frog, stretch out through those inner thighs and through the abs, allow the pelvic floor to relax. Take a few deep breaths there. Nice. Okay, we want to roll over. No. How are we doing? Everyone's good? Alright, so we've still got a couple more abdominal exercises to do. We're going to be on all fours. We want our hands to be on the floor, shoulder blades to be down and out, and squeeze under our armpits, so then that way our back muscles are meeting our shoulder blades, and then that way we don't sink through the chest, which we want to avoid. We want our knees to be under our hips and pivot our body weight slightly back, so then that way there's less tension in the shoulders. Soften your elbows so we don't hyperextend them. Dig your heels into the floor. From here, inhale T-zone, gently tuck your tailbone under, and exhale, slightly lift up the knees. Inhale, return down. Exhale, slightly lift up the knees, and inhale, return. Nice. Exhale, come up, gentle pause, tuck the tailbone under, ribs to hips. Inhale, come down. Keep going here. Watch that your elbows stay soft, and your body weight stays back. If you are getting a bit of pain through the wrists, you can use a cushion or fold your mat and dig through your knuckles instead of through your palms. Nice. Chin's gently tucked in, eyes are looking to the floor. Nice sting. Keep the shoulder blades down and out so we're not sinking through the chest. Just a few more here. 3, 2, and 1 more. Nice. Come down into a little child's pose. Pop your legs as wide as the mat so then you can get a nice inner thigh stretch as well. How are we doing for time? Excellent. And just stretch there for a second. Nice. You can gently come up. Give yourself a little bit of a mermaid stretch to the sides. So we've worked through the obliques and the abdominals. We're going to move down the body. We're going to work through the glutes, the hemis. We'll do a bit of quads. I'll avoid inner thighs. Okay. All right. So if you would like to, this is where you can grab your resistance band. You're going to place it on over your legs. If you've got a fabric one or a plastic one, doesn't matter. You want to place it over the knees about a palm distance above them. Okay, if it slides, you can go a little bit higher. From here, whatever, if you've got anything under your neck, get rid of it. And you're going to lie down on your back. If you've got a couch or a chair or something and you want to elevate your feet, you can. If you're comfortable with them on the floor, that's fine. I have tight quads and it pulls on my knee a little bit, so I'm going to have my feet elevated, just so then that way you understand why my legs are up. If you want that, you can grab something. All right, otherwise, your feet are on the floor, hip distance apart. I'm going to get you to dig your feet into the floor and have your toes up so that they kind of look like this, okay? This is going to help stick the bum on. Then you're going to gently push into the mat, wrong thing, into the band. Heels are in the mat, legs are in the band. You're going to inhale to squeeze the glutes and turn on the abs, arms by your side. Exhale, gently tuck the tailbone under and peel your back off the mat one at a time until you come to the base of your shoulder blades. So you don't want to hyperextend, you want to just stay at the base of your shoulder blades. Hold up there for a second and then gently come back down, collecting one vertebrae at a time on the mat. Should feel like a gentle back massage. Exhale, squeeze the bum, coming up one at a time. Draw the ribs to hips, hold for a second, and then inhale, slowly come down one at a time. Perfect. Does that make sense to everybody? Tuck under, squeeze, lift up. Nice. And then gently come back down. Nice. So you should start to feel the back of your legs switch on as well. All the way up, pausing at the top, and then gently come back down. Just need to pivot down a bit. Squeezing through the glutes, coming up. Nice. And then gently coming down. Nice, we've got 5 more here. So squeezing through the glutes, gently coming up. And then gently coming down. Nice. Exhale, come up. I'm going to get everyone to pause on here. Get your thumbs, place your thumbs on the base of your ribs and your fingers on your hips. Now using your abdominals, shorten the distance between them and you should feel your bum fire a little bit more. Can everyone feel that? Cool, yep, got a head nod. That's what we're going for. So you're going to inhale to slowly come down. Keep your hands there if it helps. As you exhale, squeeze, peel up one at a time. Pause and draw the ribs to hips. Feel that bum fire and then gently come back down. Nice. You want to keep the glutes squeezed the whole time so you're feeling them as they come up as well as when they come down. Yeah, there's that little burn. Here it comes. Squeeze and come on. Hold through the abs. Gently come down. All right, on the next one, we're going to hold up there. So you're going to exhale, come up. You can either rest your hands on the floor, We're gonna hold, we're gonna gently open and close the knees. So you're still pushing in the band, it's not dramatic, it's just a little bit. So you're getting a bit of movement through the band. You should start to feel all your legs, your outer thighs will definitely switch on, and you'll start to feel your bottom, where your traditional underline would sit, fire up. Nice. And now gently push out and hold there for me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come back down. Nice. You can bring your knees to chest if you need. Stretch out through your bum. You can cross one over as well. The band will give you a bit more of a stretch. And go to the other one. Excellent. You can keep the band on, that's not a problem. This time you're gonna have one foot on the floor and one foot extended up, okay? Now you do have that band, so you're gonna put a little bit of pressure in the band, so then that way your knees are gonna stay hip distance apart instead of them collapsing in together. So keep them slightly apart. You're gonna squeeze through this glute now, and as you exhale, you're gonna come straight up. And then as you inhale, you're gonna come down. Now this is definitely gonna fire your hamstrings. So if it's too intense, you can kind of bring this leg down and it kind of just helps a little bit with momentum. If you're okay with the hamstring, as long as it doesn't cramp, because once it goes, it's gone, you can stay with that leg extended up. You can play around with your foot position as well if you need. So squeeze your bum, come up, we're at 3. Going for 4. My whole leg is shaking for 5. Nice team. Gently coming up for 6. The slower you go, the more you'll feel it. 7. Just watch as well that your lower back doesn't take it. So if you feel your lower back switch on, just give yourself an extra breath before you come up and watch that your glutes switching on. Once you get to 10, we're going to hold up there. So we've got a couple more. 9. And you're going to hold up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and gently coming down on the 1. Nice. If you want to stretch out through that side, you can. We're all good? Give me a thumbs up if we're good. Awesome. Change sides. Yeah, so now this leg's up, the other one's down. You're going to squeeze through the other glute. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, gently coming up. You might find this leg's either stronger or a bit weaker. Squeezing. The other leg's just up in the air. 3, 4, 5. Nice. Watch those abs are still on. 6. 7. 8. We've got 2 more. 9. And on the next one, we're going to hold up there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly coming down on the 1. If you need to, again, give yourself a little stretch. Oh, we're doing good for time. Oh, nice. All right, so we're going to line our sides. Preferably lying on the side where we're going to use the other leg, not the one you just did. If you've got something that you can stick under your head like a cushion or something, it's going to be a lot more comfortable for you. Otherwise, just extend your arm long and allow your neck to just rest on it. And then that way we're not putting any pressure on the spine or through the neck. Yeah, you can roll up a jumper or a towel as well. So then you want your shoulders to be stacked, so one shoulder on top of the other. Your knees are going to come up in a right angle in line with your hips. I hope this makes sense. Feet are together. From here, we've still got our band on. If it gets too much, just take it off, okay? Don't force yourself to go through torture. From here, we're going to inhale, squeeze the glute. Gently have that gap between the mat. Exhale, lift straight up. And inhale, come straight back down. Exhale, squeeze the glute. Straight up and straight down. If you can, try and keep a little gap so then your glute stays engaged the whole time. You can kind of stick your bottom out a bit if you need to. If it's not working and you're not feeling it. Oh, my legs shouldn't do that. Nice. So your leg to stay in a nice parallel, so we don't want it to sink like this or end up like this. We want everything to go the same. Nice. So you can see my leg does not want to cooperate. Nice. You should really start to feel that glute firing up, and you'll also definitely feel all through here in those abductors. Nice. Hold up there if you can for a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower it down. I'm going to extend the legs long this time. Oh, sorry, my table's in the way. I'll just creep up. All right, so legs are long. What we're going to do is just a gentle little leg sweep. So you're going to inhale T-zone, keep that gap under there, squeeze the bum and gently lift up. From here, you're going to exhale to pull the leg back behind you. Watch you don't rock at the hips. And then inhale, slowly sweep forward. Exhale, flex foot, sweep back behind you. Inhale, point, gently come forward. Exhale, flex, sweep back. Inhale, point, come forward. Nice. Flex, sweep back. Point, come forward. Nice. Let's come back. Point, come forward. Nice. Everyone feeling the bum? Nice. Watch you don't lose that gap under you as you get tired. And also watch that you're still squeezing through your glute and you don't have your legs taking over. Well, I need to point there. Nice. Keep the leg up at hip height. Last one here. And come back for the last one. And then sweep forward, gently lower it down. Nice. Now we're going to switch sides. I'm going to fall over. Entertainment for you all. Look at that. All right. Give yourself a second. You might feel a little bit of a pull on that bottom glute that we just worked on as we do this side. That's okay. It's just because it's stabilizing through the band. So watch that your hips are stacked, your shoulders are stacked, and your knees are in a right angle. I feel really unco on this side. Gap under your waist, shoulder blades are down and back. Inhale, T-zone, exhale, squeezing the glute and gently lifting. Inhale, lower it, but don't rest. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Nice. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. Yeah, this side feels a lot more harder. Nice. Lift and lower. Squeeze. Nice. Nice, and we've got one more before we hold. Hold up there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly come down in the 1. Extend the legs down. No, okay. Sorry, my laptop's asking me a question about my internet, so I just wanted to make sure it's not cutting out. All right, so we've got the sweeps again. So you're gonna be extended, hips are square, shoulders are square. You're gonna inhale T-zone. Sorry, I need to move up a bit. Exhale, lift, and then we're gonna sweep back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, flex, sweep back. Inhale, point, come forward, flex, come back. Nice. Last ones. And last one here. And gently rest it down. Beautiful. So you can take your band off. Do a nice gentle stretch. Let me just quickly fix this up. Close. That's fine. All right. Okay. So you can stretch out through your glutes. So you can go sideways, pop one leg, stretch forward. Nice. How's everyone's lower body feeling? Good? Beautiful. And then change to the other side. Amazing. All right. So now we'll finish up with some upper body. So we'll do some arms, some back, some chest, bit of everything. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to lie down face first, but I'm going to give you a bit of an explanation first so then I don't have to like yell. So basically you'll be lying on your tummy, full body extended, and you'll just kind of turn your feet in. So you're going to pigeon toe to try and turn off your glutes and relax your lower body. You'll keep your abs switched on. So imagine you've got like ants under there, so you've got your ribs to hips, so you're not collapsing through there. From here, your shoulder blades again will be down and back. And then that way you've got your shoulders in the socket and we're not rounding forward or falling down. And you can either rest your head on the mat, or if you've got your cushion, you can rest your forehead on a cushion. So then that way it's still comfortable and you're not feeling like you're like sinking forward. Okay, so I'm gonna do just that. Lying down flat, down on your tummy, shoulder blades are down and back, turning your feet in so then that way your glutes kind of just relax. From here, we're gonna start with breaststroke prep. So you're gonna have your hands in line with your ears, but you want your elbows to be neutral. So we don't want to be too hyped up or down like this. From here, once your hands are in line with your ears, you're gonna do little circles in and out. So imagine you tracing like a little dinner plate. You want your arms to be up about 5 centimeters or so from the floor. And you just breathe normally. Breathe in for a few, breathe out for a few. Nice. If you want to, you can gently lift your chest up off the floor, but the eye line still stays down. Shoulder blades stay down and back. That's it, very subtle. Chin stays gently tucked in. You should definitely start to feel the back of the shoulders and deep in between the shoulder blades. Nice. We're gonna go the other way now. Keep your abs on so you don't get lower back pain. Beautiful, going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can gently lower them down, extend out if you need, do a little shoulder rotation. Stretch out through there. You can lift up as well if you need. All right, from here we're going to do a tricep exercise and we'll come back to that. So you're going to put your arms straight behind you. We're going to do what's called flat. So your arms will come down, palms face towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades are down and back, shoulders are in their socket, and the chest is gently elevated. From here, you're going to inhale to set the T-zone, and you're just going to exhale and inhale as you rotate the arms so that the palms go to the floor and to the ceiling. But you want to watch you're not just flicking the wrists and your whole shoulders, like the movement comes from the top of the shoulder, and you should start to feel it in the back of the arms. Eye lines gently down. Rotating all the way around. Takes a little bit of time for it to warm up, so if you're not feeling it yet, you'll definitely feel it by the end. Beautiful. Now we're going to start to speed it up a little bit. It's going to go a little bit faster. Hands close to the body. Nice. Now scoop your hands like you've got water in them. Just stay slightly up. As fast as you can. 5, 4, 3. My arms are moved. 2, 1, and gently lower them down. Stretch out there. Perfect. All right. How did that feel? I love that one. All right. So we're going to come back to up in between our shoulder blades, so our scapular stabilizers, and we're going to do like some lat movements. So basically what you're going to do, I'm just going to move that out of the way and hopefully you can see. Same setup as before, eye line down, but chest gently up, shoulder blades are down and back. You're going to inhale T-zone, exhale, bring your arms out in front of you. Pause for a second, and then as you inhale, you're going to gently bring them in and your chest will slightly lift a little bit more. So you'll exhale to come out in front of you, keep the shoulder blades down and back and squeeze. Inhale, come back in. And you should start to feel this motion. So you can do it even without weight, just with your body weight. You should start to feel it wrap around your ribs. And deep down the sides of the back. And of course, in between the shoulder blades and the back of the shoulders, because we're not collapsing forward, we're staying nice and solid through there. Nice, team. A few more here. Nice, resting there. So just give yourself a second, just rest and reset. And then we're actually going to put the two that we did together. So we're going to do proper breaststroke this time. So this one's quite fun, but there's a little bit of coordination involved. So, same thing, chest is gently elevated, or if you prefer, you can have the head down. All right, I have my chest elevated so you can hear. If you've got a cushion or something, you can gently wedge it under your sternum, so kind of like under your bra strap, just to kind of help with the chest lift, but just watch that you don't collapse over it. You still need to hold yourself up. So from here, shoulder blades are down and back. You're going to exhale to extend the arms out in front of you. Then you rotate the palms, come around in a big circle to your hips, and then you window wipe back up. So you exhale, extend out, inhale, come around, wipe. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, the window wipe is super important because otherwise you're going to end up with this motion and you'll end up like scraping your hands through. So you just wipe them up. Extend, circulate, wipe. We ready? Yeah, let's do it. All right, so inhale, T-zone, eye line slightly up. Exhale, extend the arms up. Inhale, turn the wrists and come to the hips. Exhale, wipe, extend. Inhale, turn, circle. Exhale, wipe, extend. Beautiful. Inhale, turn and circle. Keep the eyes down because if you flick to the side or look around, you'll end up with neck pain. Exhale, extend. Inhale, circle. Keep the shoulder blades down and back. Keep the abs on. If you're getting a bit of shoulder clicking, just decrease the range of movement. Nice, just a couple more here. Last one. One more for good luck. And then you can come up into a nice seal pose or cobra pose, whichever one this is. Keep your shoulder blades down and back. And keep your hips on the floor. And then you can gently come up onto your knees. Pop your knees the width of your yoga mat. And then gently kind of stretch down. If you've got a pillow or a ball or something, you can gently push it out to extend long and get a nicer stretch throughout the ribs. And rest the head down. Nice. You can gently, slowly come back, rounding out through the back. You sit up nice and tall. And sit on your bottom. Bring your legs out in front of you, like so. Wrap your hands under. I hope my internet's working okay. My phone's about to die and it's running off that. Gently round your back. Yep, cool. You're all responding. That means it's working. Good. And nice stretch through the spine. Nice, and you can stretch out through your shoulders. If there's any other stretches you'd like to do, you can do as well. Nice, and stretch out through your triceps and through the sides again. Beautiful.